Today's video will be Spires 172 and 173. I clumped these together because 173 was supposedly a hard stuck for a lot of people. I had way more trouble for 172, and I beat 173 on the second try. But I'm going to show you the free to play ways on how to beat it. If you end up liking this video, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell ding-a-ding-a thing so you know when I post a video. Let's go, baby. Alright, floor 172. This was way harder for me than it was 173. As always, you gotta know what you're facing. The boss is Light Vampire Hunter, and then you have 2 Ragdolls and 2 Isis. The biggest issues here is Isis removing buffs and applying Silence and Oblivion. She also applies block beneficial effect. Ragdoll as well is a huge issue. He has the provoke, he also has silence, and he has block harmful removal effect. And of course Ragdoll's passive, if you crit him, it lowers the cooldowns on everyone's skills on his team. Light Vampire Hunter is actually not an issue. He also applies silence. So as you know, with these 3 enemies, silence is very important to control. How I beat it was with Celestia, Varad, and Jameer. Celestia for my monster skill cooldown, and single target heal and shield. You can obviously throw Elenoa in there. Heck, you may even be able to throw Tion or Purian in there. And then most importantly is Jameer. Jameer takes care of the silences. Every 7 seconds, when they cast the silence, he'll remove it and apply immunity. Plus the passive single target heal from him, AoE heal, damage taken up on the enemies. And then lastly, Varad. Varad with the AoE defense down, AoE CC. Again, like I said, if you can bring the right mechanics in a team comp, 2 damage dealers, and then enough support to keep your team alive, along with the right debuffs or mechanics of the fight, such as this with silence. But here's the run. I first went after the Dragon Knights, and in my opinion, that was my best situation because A, I have to deal with provokes because they're going to provoke me anyway. I might get immunity here and there from Jameer's passive, but it's not always going to take effect. Provoke is going to go off more times than not. So I went after the Dragon Knights, and honestly, because I had Jameer, I wasn't too worried about the silence, just because, because obviously Ragdoll will lower the skill cooldowns of both the Isises, right? But with Jameer there, cleansing the silence every 7 seconds, it worked out this way. Every time I saw that my monster's skills were off a cooldown, I used Celestia's second skill to get that skill cooldown up. And then I also, with the ultimate, right? The ultimate, I kind of changed between Varad and Celestia. I changed between Varad and Celestia. If all my monster skills are off a cooldown, I'll ultimate with Celestia, so she'll reset all of the skills. If I still have skills up or I have good mana, I'll use Varad's ultimate to AoE freeze, do more damage, etc. But after the Ragdolls are dead, the Desert Queens aren't going to be using skills as much, neither is Vampire Hunter. So Ragdolls are, in my opinion, the biggest issue on 172 if you are stuck there. I know it took me probably 20 to 25 different team comps for me to actually beat this. But yeah, this is the free to play team to do it. Jameer is just so important just because of the silence immunity and his passive every 7 seconds. Varad, you might be able to get away with some kind of other damage dealer that can also CC, but Varad having defense down and the AoE CC, it's huge to have. So yeah, 172, this was way harder than 173 for me. There's just a lot more to deal with Ragdolls, so GG. 173. This is the twin stage with all the mischievous bats. The bats are dangerous even though they're 2 stars because there's like a ton of them. But there's so much defense down that they apply. You have to take care of that. And regarding the twins, Fire has defense down and stuns. And the 2 water boomerangs that are here, her damage ignores beneficial effects and applies defense down and attack down. There's a little trick to this stage. I used 4 monsters in this stage. Shushu, Sharon, and Bastet. And with Heath, again, it's 2 damage dealers and 2 supports. Your main goal is to kill the 2 water boomerang warriors first, and then you switch out Sharon. Vrad is who I used. Again, Vrad is so good water dragon, he is your water Genos. But go ahead and start the match off of immunity, and then you want to actually go after the water boomerangs first. And really, like with Bastet's shield, they don't get through too much damage, okay? Sharon is putting in work, and Heath obviously on the 1 water boomerang, so she's dead. Now I move on to the next one. But as you can see with my mana and using immunity with Shushu, I kind of just wait until someone's like 50% health, and then I use the mana and I conserve it, because that way it gives time for my cooldown of the shield to go up, and once the shield pops, then I might not need a heal for a little bit. The water boomerangs do hit through shields, but no big deal. Now, once the water boomerangs are dead, you want to switch out Sharon with your AoE CC damage dealer. Really, it doesn't even need to be an AoE CC. It helps tremendously. Just someone with a bunch of AoE damage, because there is so many mischievous bats, it's crazy. This is where you can switch to your soul link of your AoE damage dealer and just go to town. Bastet's shield will be able to take care of it. And really, it's just about killing all of the bats before the timer runs out. That's the biggest issue. But yeah, 4 monsters in a 3-monster team comp. But yeah, having AoE damage dealer, I mean, this could be your Light Monkey King. This could be whatever, right? I'm just giving you the free-to-play water, fire, wind comp, because not everybody has all the L&Ds. But here you go. This is free-to-play War 173. GG. That's it for today's video. Again, you just gotta bring the right team comps. Yeah, of course, your runes and equipment is gonna have to be decent. But if you're stuck at 173 like a lot of you have told me, then here is the way to do it. If you end up liking this video, sub, like, ding ding bell. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!